was standing close to you and talking to you. I mean, I trust you, I do. It's just the way that he was looking at you and talking to you didn't really sit right with me. I mean, I know you can handle yourself. You could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel protective. I have this protective instinct. And I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know? And I know it's not fair. But, you know, you have every right to talk to whoever you want to talk to. But when I see someone getting close to you, talking to you, flirting with you, acting like they can take your attention away from me, just drives me a little bit crazy. And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me, and the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have gets me really mad. And it's really not about them. It's really not about the guy. It's about how much I care about you. How much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between us, even if it's just my imagination, it really makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine. And I'm yours. I don't want anyone else thinking that they have a shot of what we built together. I mean, you're my everything. I guess. I just don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. And I know it's selfish, but I can't really help it. I mean, I'll never stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know that I do get jealous, and it's because you mean the world to me. You're my one true love, and I can't stand the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. Don't worry. I'll keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine, and I'm always going to be here to protect you. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I think about it like all the time. It feels like it was just yesterday. I was so nervous. You know? But you probably couldn't tell because I was like acting all cool and stuff. But deep inside I was scared. And I still remember that cute little restaurant. Do you remember that restaurant? Exactly, that one. The one with the dim lights and soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early. It's because I didn't want to make you wait. But honestly, I was like, really, really excited to see you. And I remember when you walked into that restaurant, I was like, wow. I mean, my heart nearly stopped. You look so beautiful. You did. And I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. I think you saw me checking you out. And when we sat down at our table, I mean, I remember the conversation. We were, uh, we were just talking about normal stuff like work and school. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared. And it felt like it was just me and you. And every time you laugh, it just made me want to get to know you more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I know this might sound corny, but there was one moment that I remember that you tried to reach across the table and our fingers brushed. Your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. I knew that this was just not another date. I felt like this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And that night, when I walked you home, I really didn't want it to end. I was trying to think of ways to keep the conversation going. To just spend a few more minutes with you. But then, when we got to your door, you smiled at me. And you said goodnight. And I felt like the luckiest person in the world. And out of nowhere, you kissed me on my cheek. And I swear to you, I couldn't stop smiling. On the way home, I was smiling ear to ear. I knew from that moment that I would do anything to just see you again. I mean, that night, I realized I just didn't want one date. I didn't. I wanted you every single day. I wanted to be with you every single day. And I'll never forget that night. For me, that night was everything. It was the start of our journey. And I'm glad that we got to share that night together. That moment. Hey, sweetie, let's cuddle. I really want to cuddle with you. Come on, come close. Good. You have the most beautiful eyes in the world. I'm serious. Your eyes are really, really something special. I mean, I'm not telling you this just to impress you or anything. I just happen to notice them. I mean, I've always noticed them. It's just that sometimes, your eyes, they sparkle. They do. Especially when you talk about something you love. Sometimes it can be kind of distracting, but I don't mind it. I mean, honestly, who wouldn't get lost in your eyes? I mean, I do. All the time. I do. And sometimes when the light just hits your eyes just right, they glow. Your eyes glow. You have this unique beauty that I can't help notice. But honestly, sweetheart, you should be really, really careful. Because with eyes like those, you might steal someone's heart without even trying. You know, you got the most beautiful lips in the world. You do. You really, really do. There's just something about your lips that just draws me in. It really does. And when you smile, you light up the whole room. And everything just fades away. Except for me and you. And it makes me feel so lucky to be with you. I mean, I can listen to you speak for hours. Your voice combines with the way your lips move. It's just so mesmerizing. It makes everything you say feel so special. And I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate you. I do. Your lips are not just beautiful, they hold so much warmth. They hold so much kindness. It makes it so comforting to be with you. I mean, sweetheart, you're amazing inside and out. But your lips are just a part of it. And your hair. And I just love brushing your hair behind your ears like that. Your hair is so beautiful. It's so soft. It is. And I just love the way how the light just shines on your hair. It just kind of glows. And I get lost in it sometimes. Your hair just kind of frames your face so perfectly. But I really do love running my fingers through your hair. It's so silky and smooth. I just love it. And sometimes when you let your hair down,